Hello students, I am Neeta Prashant Khade from Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan Vidya Mandir, Rajendra Nagar. Nowadays we are learning topic heat. You all learn about heat and transfer of heat. Today we are going to learn about radiation, good and bad conductors of heat, expansion and contraction of solid, liquid, gaseous substances due to heat, function of thermos flask. First of all, we learn about radiation. We have warmed ourselves near a bonfire or in the morning in sun and winter. The sun is millions of kilometers away from us. There is no air between the sun and the earth's atmosphere is only a thin layer of air close to the earth. This heat is transferred in the absence of any medium. The transfer of heat that takes place without a medium is called radiation. A wonder of science. Radiation of heat takes place from many objects in nature such as trees, mountains, stones and roads. A camera has been developed which uses these radiations to make our surroundings visible at night. It is called an infrared camera. Using this camera, it is possible to keep a watch on movements of the enemy during the night. Now we learn about good and bad conductors of heat. Some substances are good conductors of heat while some are bad conductors of heat. Heat is easily conducted through a copper strip or pot or spoon or rod but not through plastic or wood. We can hold a glass tumbler or china cup full of hot tea easily in our hand, but not so a steel or copper cup in the same tea is poured into them. We used white colored cloths in summer and black or dark colored cloths in winter because white colored cloths absorbs less heat than dark or black colored cloths. Now we learn about expansion and contraction of a solid substance due to heat. Now we do a experiment. Take a metal ring and metal ball of such size that the ball just passes through the ring. Hit the ball and check whether it passes through the ring. Now let the ball cool down and check whether it passes through the ring. The above experiment tells us that metals expand on heating and contract on cooling. Solids expand due to heat and come back to the original state if heat is removed. Now, expansion and contraction of liquids due to heat. When a liquid is heated, the distances between its particles increases and its volume too increases. This is called the expansion of liquids. When its temperature falls, the liquid contracts. Expansion and contraction of gases due to heat. Take a glass bottle, balloon, hot water. Fix the balloon on the mouth of a glass bottle. Hold the bottle into a water. What happens? The volume of gas increases. On hitting this is called the expansion of gas. On the other hand, on removing heat, the volume of the gas decreases. This is called the contraction of the gas. Now we take information about thermos flask. You might have seen a thermos flask used for keeping tea, coffee, milk, etc. hot or a share bit cold for a long time. What is the structure and how does it function? This is double walled flask. It's a consists of two glass tubes, one inside the other, with the gap between them sealed. The surfaces of both the tubes are made shiny by a silver coating. The air between the tubes is removed to create a vacuum. There is a protective jar of metal or plastic outside the tubes. For the protection of the flask, pieces of sponge or rubber are fixed between the outer jar and the flask. Sir James Trevor was a Scottish scientist. He made the first thermos flask in 1892. That is why it is called a Devor flask. Even today, a Devor flask is used for keeping a substances cold or hot. Now we learn all about the heat. You have to solve its exercise in your notebook. Thank you, students.